An app designed to empower people over 50. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. With us from Triptych, Triptych, is CEO Chris Johnston. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Fred.
Well, give us a little background, first of all, about your company, and then we're going to talk about your new app.
Sure. Triptych is a design agency, an interactive design agency that focuses on building technology that helps human beings thrive and reconnect. And we've been around about 17 years. We're predominantly based in Chattanooga, Tennessee, though we have a few people who are sort of dispersed across the globe. And yeah, we've built products for people in the past, and this is our first sort of experiment into building a product for ourselves based on a growing need that we saw.
And the app that you're releasing is called Robin Knows.
That's right.
So give us the overview here. What is it, and what are some of the problems that you're solving?
Sure. Robin Knows, really, the idea came about from a discussion I had with my two co-founders, who are my partners at Triptych as well. We're all now in our mid 40s, and we have parents who are getting a little bit older, and two things that we saw that were facing our parents were both tech support, something that we were offering frequently, lots and lots of calls with their parents regarding tech support, and scam support, because people typically over the age of 50 are just being inundated right now with scam requests, whether that's coming in via text, phone call, email, or these other conduits. So we have worked with AI in the past. We've both built AI-based applications, and we've used generative AI as part of our process for a long time. And we felt like AI was sort of a perfect way for us to scale solutions for these growing problems. So Robin Knows is a app. It's app delivered to the consumer tool that allows people to both have tech support, full-time tailored tech support, and scam support as well.
Step us through how it's used.
Sure. So if you were to download Robin Knows today and sign up for it, first of all, we have a 7-day free trial so people can try it out. We want to make sure that people are able to try it out before they feel like they want to subscribe. But you have really an open chat dialogue. But the chat dialogue is actually tailored to your needs. So we have one of two functions predominantly we've built in. Obviously, device support, technical support, where you can load your devices actually within Robin Knows, and Robin Knows understands your ecosystem. Once you have those devices loaded in, you have a TV, you have a smartphone, you have a tablet, you can load those in, even load modeled numbers, and it will understand those and understand that tech ecosystem. And then on the other side, we have scam support. So if you were to use Robin Knows to ask for these two things, you could go to Robin Knows and say, "Hey, Robin, I'm having difficulty connecting my smartphone to my television." If you have the devices loaded into Robin Knows, it will say, "Oh, okay, well, I understand that you have this television model and this smartphone," and it will give you highly tailored instructions on how to do that connection. If it doesn't, it will stop and ask you for directions, which is something that's kind of unique to AI currently. That's the tech support side. On the reverse side, scam support, we actually have it so that it's multimodal. So we have text copy and paste, we have voice to text, and we have computer vision built in. So you can if a scam text comes in, you can copy and paste that text directly into Robin Knows and say, "Hey Robin, is this a scam?" Or you can take a screenshot of that scam and send it in. And what Robin Knows does is actually responds to you in a way that tries to educate you to the signs of scams. It's going to give you a likelihood, and then it's also going to say, "Hey, these are the things you should be looking for in the future." So several other kind of unique things that we built in for Robin Knows specifically for this is that we built in the ability for Robin to scale its answers based on your technical acuity and your age. We wanted to make sure that its answers were appropriate to your level of technical understanding, and also your age. And so it scales syntax, it scales nomenclature, all according to that. The app is also ADA compliant. We built the app to be as ADA compliant as possible, so that it scales according to native font sizes, according to the different modes, light mode versus dark mode on your app on your phone. We want to make this as usable as possible for the actual individual. And so as answers are coming through related to scams, related to tech support, we want to make sure that people feel like this is an AI-based companion. Something that we saw, and the way that we've kind of approached this is that the generations that kind of need support need technical support currently are not being served by technology. These are people who are the innovators of the past. These are individuals who are these are individuals who really developed the space age, developed the information age. These are people who have mastered analog and digital technologies over many generations. The issue that we're facing is that they might not understand how to use the nuances on their smartphone, but that doesn't mean that they are technically inept. And I think we have in some ways a bias within our culture towards people who are behind the curve. And really, most people above the age of 25 are really behind the curve when it comes to using smartphones or smart devices. And so we wanted to give them in some ways the mechanical advantage, lean into that, and give them the ability to come back in and live independently and live with autonomy and confidence using their technology again.
Interesting. So tell us how this runs, the scam protection. This is not running in the background. This is something that you have to cut and paste. It's not
Yeah,
like
and
text and I
that's
can say
deliberate.
like, is this legit?
Yeah, yeah. And that's, yes, it's not running in the background, and that's deliberate. We are working on additional features in the future where maybe we can intercept phone calls and we could do a few different things, but there are lots of black box solutions that are out there right now. There are a lot of technical solutions that maybe makes spam or things that are considered spam kind of disappear. And one thing that we feel like that's not doing is it's not educating people to the realities of this world, of sort of the spam world, spam scam world. And so what we want to do is we actually really specifically wanted to use Robin to help people not only be able to ask that, proactively ask those things, but understand the structure of scams. So they can go, oh, I can identify this stuff in the future on my own. And that's the same thing with technical support. Technical support is it's all about understanding your devices and getting the most out of your devices. And I think that a lot of people are just used to going, hey, I'm going to hand it to my, at least within this audience, hand it to my son or my grandson or my granddaughter and say, hey, can you fix this for me? And what we're interested in doing is we're interested in really helping people feel like they have a companion they can ask almost anything to, and it's gonna walk them through the steps so that they can comprehend those steps and enter into a better relationship with technology.
So I'm sure you're asked this from other people. Who's Robin? The name.
Yeah, it's a good question. It was just a name that we thought was great. We're in Tennessee and we have a lot of wild robins around here. It's just it's just a name that we thought was really fun and came along with a lot of mental visual imagery and we just kind of ran with it. The engine itself, we started kind of affectionately calling the main AI engine Robin. And so we are asking, like, what does Robin know? Robin knows all these different things. So it's kind of been a fun play on words.
So tell us about availability and the pricing.
Sure. Availability is, I mean, it's available currently. It's a brand new application. Application only went live really at the beginning of this month. We're in August. You can subscribe currently for $5.99 a month. And that gives you we do meter the amount of access that people have currently, just because we still have to pay for general model access, general LLM model access. But yeah, we have that side, and currently we're actually looking at scaling the service into offering it as what's called an API to financial institutions. So potentially financial institutions could take this as well, embed it in their online banking portal, or and offer that directly to their members. So
Terrific.
that's a future development though. That's not currently
So
happening.
$5.99 a month. There's not an annual option on this yet, right?
Not yet, but this early days. So we're looking at lots of these different things and lots of different options here.
For more info, where should folks go?
Go to robinknows.app. Robinknows.app is a yeah, is our main website.
Okay, and it's robinknows.app.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on the innovations. Chris Johnston, thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you for having me on, Fred.